I will say this before I get into my Season 5, Episode 9 review of Only Murders in the Building. There are going to be minor spoilers. This episode is titled Lester, and it's through the eyes of Lester the doorman, but the AI robot. When I first saw that, I was like, wait a minute, this is going to be weird and different and interesting. But no, it's very, very comical. We see, like I stated, the episode is through the eyes of Lester the robot. And everyone is still trying to find Randall because he could be the killer. He then sends that he's in Cuba, yada yada, but then we move on. I will say this, the voice of Lester the robot sounds like Paul Rudd, but I could be wrong. While everything is happening around, the building shutting down because Camilla White won her proposal for the casino, you see everybody packing, and then we see Teddy Demas show up, Nathan Lane's character, in a quick cameo, which is really, really fun. And while Lester the robot is doing things and kind of helping people out in the Arconia, there's a funny scene where he gives Oliver something, like a burger, and he's trying to make it out, but he can't get out. But Lester is just prowling everywhere. He's everywhere every single time, but he's listening in. We then find out we know who owns Lester, the robot. But this is the second model, because the first model, if you remember, was thrown off the roof of the Arconia by the workers because they were kind of protesting the AI robot. Everything is happening slowly, but then we see the aspect of Detective Williams talking with Mabel in the gaming parlor, the Velvet Room, whatever you want to call it. They find a secret door, which then leads to the dry cleaners. Nikki's dry cleaners is like, what is absolutely going on here? And then we see everything kind of unravel and unfold, and we finally learn the truth about Lester, the doorman who died, the real life Lester. We find out who killed him and why. But not only that, Lester has a bigger secret. He killed Nikki because, and the reason he did it is because to save the Arconia. So, and then everyone else has to come together, and then it's kind of a Last Supper scene at Oliver's. They're trying to put things together, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, and there's small scenes happening. And before, when the trio went to the dry cleaners, you could see something was off, but then Nona's just doing her thing, and the five brothers are doing everything. Nikki's sons are, I guess that's what they are, Nikki's sons. And then you kind of see Nona doing her thing, but it's like, is Nona the killer? What's going on? How could this happen? Everything is put into a crazy whirlwind, ladies and gentlemen, because you thought Charles, Oliver, or Mabel would solve the case, or someone else would. Yeah, someone else did solve the case. Howard solved the case. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. And then at the end, you find out everything that happens, but then it cuts out because we're getting that aspect of, okay, why did this person kill Lester? What's going on? What's happening? It's like, ooh, there was a really, really funny part where everyone is at the Last Supper. They're looking at the evidence board and they see a scuff mark, but they don't know what the scuff mark is. It's like a picture of a floor. And Teddy Demas, Nathan Lane's character, is like, my goodness, you think you get pictures of a floor, you'd be canceled after 2 seasons. Hilarious. The show pokes fun of itself in and of itself, which is really, really good. And I always did love that. I am very curious to see how everything plays out now. After finding out who killed Nikki, which was Lester, but then who killed Lester? That's the big thing. And why? And what is going on? And what's the other aspect of it? And will the Arconia be turned into a casino? And what will happen? And will this end everybody's story? Will we be getting a 6th season? That's the absolute big question. And I can't wait to see how it all plays out, because this is a phenomenal show from start to finish. If you haven't watched all 5 seasons, do so now. You will highly enjoy it. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about Season 5, Episode 9 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Lester. Do you like how everything went? Do you like the trajectory of how the characters are going? Do you like the reveal of who killed Nikki and actually who killed Lester and why, or who stole the finger? And do you think there's a bigger picture between everything? And how do you think it's going to end? Season 5. Let me know in the comments section about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next review video, and be sure you tune in next week to my Season 5 finale review of Only Murders in the Building.